Okay, this is me before the interview. So I've been going over the answers that I was going to give to their questions. Honestly, I'm very optimistic about this thing because the first interview went really well. I think the person was actually interested in what I was doing. So I feel like this is going to go well. So I just did the interview and I got the job. Yes!
My name is Izuchukwu, and at the time of making this video, I am 18 years old. So I'm going to be 19 when it goes live. Just a week ago, I used to receive an allowance of 10,000 naira from my dad, and I also used to do some blue-collar jobs so that I can just supplement it and do some personal projects on the side. All of that changed about 3 days ago because I got a job with a company in the UK. Now, before I talk about the job and how I got it, let me give you some background on what I was doing before this point. So, 6 months ago, I started a business in AI automation. And so I learned AI automation skills and I started reaching out to clients. And so I did that business for about 5 months. So I sent about 2,500 cold emails. I also sent some Instagram DMs. And I did it for a long time. But I got to a point where one of the software that I was using became paid only. So I had to pay to access it and I had no capital. So I had to let the business pause. So it was around this time that I started to think, if I cannot get capital to make a business work, let me start applying to remote jobs that match my skills and that align with my long-term goals. And so I started applying. I made about 67 applications to different companies. And for each of those companies, I wrote cover letters. Some of them will ask for a video introduction. I will make it. I will send it to the person. I also made videos where I showed some of my past work. So I made it, edited it, and sent it to the person. So I was doing a lot of things at this point. And most of the companies were ghosting me. And the main reason they were ghosting me was because I had no experience. I didn't have a lot of experience like the other people who were applying. But a few of these people I applied to gave me interviews. One of them was a startup that is based in the UK. And so they gave me an interview. There was the first one, there was the second one, and there was a third one. The first one was an AI interview. So I had to get in the role, talk with AI online. Then he's going to ask me some questions and I'll answer. So I did that one, and that one went pretty well, and I passed to the second stage. The second stage was an interview with one of the staff. So and she was going to be my manager. So I spoke to her, she asked me about work experience, she asked me about a lot of things. And that one too went well. Now the final stage interview was going to be with one staff and another person who's like the COO, the head of operations. And to be honest, before I made that interview, I was actually feeling confident about my ability to get this role because the other interviews had gone well. And also the role that I was applying for actually matched the things that I had done before. So I felt very confident. Let me just show you a clip of me before the interview.
Okay, this is me before the interview. So I've been going over the answers that I was going to give to their questions. I've already done one interview for this particular company, and that one went well. That one was about 2 days ago. So this one is the second one, and I've been going over the preparations I made for the interview. I've been anticipating their questions and preparing my answers. And honestly, I'm very optimistic about this thing because the first interview went really well, and the person there was honestly I think the person was actually interested in what I was doing. So I feel like this is going to go well. But one thing that I've been doing is that for some time, I felt my mind sort of going far into the future and fantasizing when I finally get the job and I'm able to buy tools and I'm able to sort of fund the YouTube and everything I'm doing now. And I was just trying to calm myself down because that type of fantasy is not good unless you have actually gotten the opportunity. So that's what I'm just trying to do, but I'm really excited and I hope it works out.
So the interview lasted about 1 hour. They asked me about my experience with AI, about how I handle clients' work, about how I handle feedback. They asked me a lot of questions, the whole interview there. And at the end of the day, they gave me the job on the spot. Inside the interview, they gave me the job offer. They didn't tell me, hey, we're going to get back to you or something. They gave me in the call. This is a clip of me after I got the job.
I just finished the interview and I got the job. So as they told me the thing, they told me the result on the interview now. I even told them myself that I was just controlling myself because I was so excited, guy. This is the first remote job I've gotten that the company is based in abroad. So I was so excited about it, guy. Yes!
I got the job at 18 from Nigeria with no degree, no connections, and no capital. And now I realized that all the things I was doing before, the first business that failed, the second business that failed, the 2,500 cold emails that I sent with very few responses, the blue-collar jobs I did just to keep things going, all of them were pieces of a puzzle. All of them gave me the skills and character traits that I needed to land this opportunity. And so, to be honest, I'm grateful for those experiences. Now, the job that I'm going to start is actually going to start with a 3-month contract where they are going to assess my performance, and if I perform well, then I get to keep the job. So I'm going to go into that. I'm going to make sure I document it as much as I can. Now, in my next video, I'm going to show you exactly how I got this job, the application process, the interview, everything. And so if you're also on your own journey, you're trying to look for a job, you are trying to build a business, you're trying to escape your current situations, drop a comment below. Let's figure this out together. Thanks for watching. We move.